Hey everyone, this is Steve from GamersNexus.net, and we are playing some more Castle Story, prototype version of Castle Story, I should say. And I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to build wooden structures like this one over here, which is it's kind of like a Lincoln Logs design, really. And we will also talk about wooden bridges and when they are applicable, and stone bridges like that one in the background back there. So, as you can see, I have built this very simple wooden structure. And it's kind of cool. You can make a watchtower or something. So the main thing though with this structure, sorry for zipping back and forth. The main thing is that you can make an elevated floor. So the elevated floor, or the ceiling in this case, the roof, is a little bit tricky to make just because of the way the prototype functions right now. So let's go ahead and just make one of those so I can show you how to actually lay those out. These can also be used in your castles if you would like to build a multi-story castle, so do keep that in mind if that's what you ultimately plan to do. First, you need to place down the support beams. They can be no more than 6 spaces in between, or 7 apart total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the in between section, and we'll do 7. So now my floor can be 6 across using planks. There will be 3 planks, and the middle section, as you will see, must be filled in after the side sections are 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then last one. There we go. So pretty simple, right? You just find some flat ground and place those down. Now we need some cross beams to support them, to support the actual planks, that is. So let's find a come on, game. Come on. Let's find a place to let us put some of those down easily. Sometimes the game does take a bit of fidgeting as it is a prototype, so keep that in mind as well. You may need to, exactly like that, you may need to move your blocks around a little bit. Just right click to rotate, and then it'll eventually find its spot. There we go. So we need to do that on both sides. Come on. There. This game, oh yeah, there we go. This game's it's like an accomplishment even clicking on things sometimes, but it's still fun and it's worth it. You know, we asked for a prototype and we got one. We can fill the third one in now. You can't fill the middle section in until the side sections are complete. So as with the planks, that is true with the beams. Now we can place down the planks, long ways preferably. And the easiest way I found to click on this, because you'll see it kind of goes all over the place, I just click exactly where I want to put it. You angle the mouse, don't angle the plank itself. So let's put these down where they belong. If I could get some interaction there, come on. There we go. Okay, yeah, like everything else. So click on the sides of the planks to put down more next to them, and fill that whole space out. We're going to do that on both sides. Once this is done, we'll fill in the last row, which will of course be more planks, and in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and place these down. After this, we'll move on to the wooden bridge, which is quite simple. It is useful for connecting multiple structures. If you don't want to use stone, like if you want to, let's say you want to make a fortress out of wood, because that's kind of cool. So if you want to connect them, you can use actually a wooden bridge out of logs, which will need to be built from both sides. But it's pretty sweet. If you build a stone bridge, which I will also briefly go over, you don't have to build it from both sides. You can build it from only one side, making it ideal for connecting to islands that you have not yet connected with. So stone bridges are much easier to use in that regard, but we will go over both. So now that we have that done, your next step, of course, is to fill it around with stones and make a sweet castle or whatever you want to do. Okay, our next part of the tutorial is building a bridge. So you can see I've cleared out a bit of the forest. I also had to reload the game because it was glitching. So we are going to build a pretty simple bridge right now. There are a couple different designs. The first one I'm going to do is just using, let's build a little closer, just using these types of logs, the vertical columns, and we will put a sort of baseboard there. And then you can build them any distance apart from each other. I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just sticking with our 6 theme. And let's get these Bricktrons building. So basically this, I like to use these between the wooden structures, although you can also use them to build to other islands. So let's say I wanted to build, I don't know, over to that island, I suppose. It'd be much easier to pick one of the same height, but you would probably you would be able to use a catapult to launch someone to the island and then build from both sides, as is necessary with this structure. However, the stone structure, again, will get by that. We need to place some here, just like our elevated floors. You can also use planks for this, but I can't stand planks because they are quite hard to work with. So I'm going to stick with these. And obviously this isn't really elevated off of anything, but it is a bridge nonetheless. So for all of our purposes, you can see how it works. And that's going to be the bridge layout. We can grab a trusty Bricktron here. Judge B, Jube G, I don't know what his name is. So, okay. He's fighting me to go back to work. But that's how the bridge works. So now you can make your own Bricktron Olympic training course or something, I don't know. And here's what our applied concept looks like. This is our bridge with two of these structures that have the elevated floors or ceilings. And I have an improvised bridge here. I ran into problems, but they weren't quite far enough apart. I thought they were 6 apart, but they were only 5, so I ended up doing a kind of cool pass-through bridge. It's actually more like a gatehouse now, and I'm very happy with the results. So we can see here, this is, let me hit delete to get rid of that rubble. This is what we ended up with, and it is a pretty cool design. Alright, now for the final part of our tutorial, I am going to show you how to make a quick stone bridge that does not require Bricktrons on both sides. And we see here I've actually deleted part of my bridge to show you this. We are going to use the arches and the stairs and a couple of normal bricks. So first of all, you just find wherever you are starting. Doesn't matter if it's on the ground or part of a bridge already. You place the arches on the edge, just like that. You can line up stairs, of course, if you would like to actually be able to reach them. And, well, you can reach them anyway, but it makes it a bit faster. And then you just keep on doing that until you eventually get across. Now, of course, you can also put normal bricks here, just like that. You can also use logs, of course, if you'd rather have a straight bridge. But this is indeed one of the easier ways to do a stone bridge, and then of course you can curve it down on your descent to the other side. So once you reach kind of the halfway point, you can just arch it the other way. Of course, you will have to be on the other side to properly do that. So that's pretty much the design for a stone bridge. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions at all, again, please post them below. And that's it for this tutorial, so please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and ask us for other tutorials if you'd like to see them, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.